God bless America, tobacco and spitting. May not be appropriate in New York City, but it's appropriate in Texas, where three-piece business suits is not required as long as you've got starched jeans, a nice white starched shirt, a blazer jacket, and a pleasant smile. Yeah, let's see. Somebody is unmuted. Let's try this. Appaloosa, I had muted you, so if you'll mute your phone, I will unmute you. Oh. Let me take care of that right there. Okay, *2 to raise your hand. Welcome to another edition of Jerry Maguire. It's March 30th, 2016. I think we're there. Ow, ow. Those are sharp. Stop. Go on, go. Just taking care of you. I did start the recording. The recording has started. That's the first thing I did while the music was playing. Appaloosa, do you have a minute to speak about a little cleanup we've done, and then I'll take it from there?
I do. Which cleanup exactly would you be talking about?
Whatever you wish to talk about, web mistress.
Okay. Well, we've got our chat room and forum up and running. Doing a really, we're climbing. Our numbers are climbing pretty fast. Our membership, we have been closing registration at 9 p.m. and reopening it at 9 a.m. Chat room hours are 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I forgot to do the disclaimer. We are not attorneys, financial advisors, specialists of any kind. It's rumor and conjecture. Verify. Do your own diligence. We can't hold your hand. And the rest of the disclaimer is now on the web page for the wingitcall.com. Underneath the disclaimer, we'll finish off whatever else I have to say. Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine, boss. You're fine. We have added mods. I would like to go down the list of who the mods are and give them a huge thank you. They're doing an amazing job. We have a lot of faith in it that they will do exactly what needs to be done. We trust in them. Those mods would be Dance Man, 111 Freedom, Fish Kiss, Tax Mom, Life is Art, E.T., Jersey Boy, MDS 1965, Sugar Mama, Mahi Girl, I don't know if I'm saying that right, M-A-J-I Girl, Country Gal, and Tom Tom. Thank you all very much. We are ready and raring to go. If y'all have any questions, you can PM any of the mods, and we'll try to get answers for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm texting. Do you want to talk about anything else, or you want me to handle that?
I assume you're referring to Kenny?
Yes, I am.
Well, we have had a blast with Kenny. we've probably banned, I think, total of 12 now, most of which were Kenny affiliates. And that's it. I mean, we know he's there. We know he'll be, he's probably listening. Hello, Kenny. You know, we'll do what we have to do just to keep some calm in our room and just roll with what happens. At this point, we've decided to, I believe it was cut membership off at $2,500, and just play it by ear. We're at, I think we're at 2,046 right now. That's about it. Jer?
Yes, hold on.
I'm sure you'll get to that smart board, quote unquote, explanation.
Hold on, I must reply.
Okay.
It is what it is, and I back my mods, no questions. Period.
I would like
Send
to address one more thing, if I can.
Send. You got it. Go ahead.
We had some complaints while we were all on we had a mod conference call, and we had some complaints during that call pertaining to one specific individual that was banned, who I won't name. I just want to reassure everyone, it is not our goal to ban anyone. We have some very brief and reasonable rules. And I'm sorry, but with a room of 2,000 plus members, you have to have some sort of rule structure in place just to keep things flowing smoothly. If we didn't have rules, things would go to the total opposite side, and then you all would be complaining. Some of you all would be complaining about it then. So, you know, we kind of had to take a step in there. We hope we're somewhere in the middle. We are fair. And again, we're not going to ban anyone for no reason. If we ban them, something has happened. You may not be aware of it. They may not fess up to it, but something has happened. And that's that. Jerry?
So, you've heard me talk about no aggravation. So, I'll go over the rules one more time. No aggravation, or you'll be gone as fast as a fart in the wind. Number 1, be respectful when engaging in all conversations. Number 2, no abusive commentary. Number 3, religion. There is a forum topic entitled religion. Please take religious discussions there or to PMs, not in the chat room. This is our attempt to minimize flare-ups or conflict in the chat room. Letting someone you know you are praying for them via chat room is acceptable. On the Republic Nazara, there is a forum for it. Please take it there. Or a private message, not in the chat room. Number 5, no hair pulling, no pushing, no shoving, or no name calling. Refer to the very top. No aggravation. I think that kind of covers it. We do have the fart board. It is the fart of shame. Alex, Allie, Dallas, Han Solo, Hoops, Joy, Carrick, Love the Country, a.k.a. Emden, Mike, Nimrod, I can't pronounce, starts with a V, and Weldon are gracing the fart board. I did want to put their email address up there because if they wanted to come in and wanted some fame, I wanted to give them fame, but I've been advised that could be stepping over the line just a tad. Too much public information. Frickin' lawyers. Let's see. Want to go over here. I'm almost ready. Just a little housekeeping. Okay. Okay. So I might be a little adamant about this. I'll try not to get on my soapbox too much. A lot of stuff going around about Joseph. We've all seen the articles. Here's my stance. By God, if you don't like it when I'm talking about it, hang up, go somewhere else. I insist that you find someplace else that you like it better than you do here. Joseph has done nothing wrong to anybody. If you read closely his posts, he is not a disinformation person. I'm hanging my neck out here because I firmly believe in what he is talking about. I've had very private talks with him. I can tell you right now, he is not Middle Eastern. That is for sure. So whatever he wants to put out, I am glad to say I agree with it. Some people said I should take a neutral tactic on this. It's just not Jerry Maguire. Either I believe it or I don't, and I believe it. So, as me personally being a disinformation specialist, working for a 3-letter agency or a pumper, if I fit in those categories, guilty is charged. But only y'all can make up your mind about that, of how I approach things. I've never been in the military, but I have military manners. Why beat around the bush when I can step right up to it and say, you know what? You're full of crap. But there's a time and place for everything. Political. This is not one of those times. I'm just saying it like it is. If you don't like what I have to say, I invite you to leave. So, with that,
Jerry?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I have one more quick thing to say. It pertains to the question that members were having about, is it okay to bring in notes from a TNT call or from a Bruce call, or to post call information of any sort for another intel provider? That is perfectly okay. I have added a new topic in the forum under the main section for other intel providers. You're welcome to add it there. I just wanted to clarify that.
Thank you.
Bye.
I do not have a problem with any of that. This is about sharing and getting the information out and trying to be respectful of other people, but when they come in to be disruptive or inflammatory or disrespectful, fart in the wind. You're gone. Art? Can I call upon you?
That's my name. My name. Well, good afternoon. The joke you sent me, I tried out on my intel call today, and went over it a little bit. So some thought it was funny and some didn't. You remember the one you sent me, don't you?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Never mind then on that one. Normally on our intel calls, we don't bring anything out because it's private. However, I was sent today, this morning, a text. Well, I'd received the information first, then I received a text, and it's all over the place. So I'll go ahead and read it because it's good stuff. It's all about where we're at, and it's received this morning. It says, USA RV is happening today, Wednesday, 3/30/16. We believe the 800 numbers will come out around 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 7:30 Eastern time or 6:30 Central Time, but any time before midnight is acceptable. Jack Lew made his required USN speech early this morning at 1:52 a.m. on PBS. Now, yesterday, we got the script of what he made on PBS, and it wasn't anything about really the USNs. It was about money, but it was kind of different. But now this, and I didn't see this morning, but some people did, and I guess they felt it was more to what we're looking for. Well, his comments were irrelevant. It says, but the UST's Rosie Rios is doing a currency follow-up today at 4 p.m. Eastern. That'll be about 15 minutes from now. And she is expected to post a video explaining the new currencies, as that is her job. And her name is on the back of some currencies Bruce was saying. So now her job, we believe the Chinese elder button pusher will do his part on behalf of grandfather around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And this will launch a primetime RV notification after markets close and during normal international banking days, which are Tuesday through Thursday. All first redemption appointments will be set under the cover of darkness, regardless of time zone for safety purposes. The first big wave of redeemers are scheduled to be in and out by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, long before Chinese President Xi Jinping has met with, well, it says President O, although we were told he's not even going to meet with the president. Maybe it could be Biden or somebody else. And so what, I don't know whether it's a cover-up or something. Somebody said it could be a cover-up. So that's very interesting, all this news. We've heard every day, of course, numbers are coming out, but maybe today will be the day. We know prosperity packages started to go out yesterday, and as of last night, a certain percentage have been delivered, and I don't understand too much about all that. Somebody put me on one of those a couple of years ago, and, you know, somebody may knock on my door, they may not, I don't know. But so that's the major news of the day. Everything else has been done as far as we know. But somebody said today, well, how many times you got to push the button? Why is there a button pusher and the Chinese guy is still here to push a button? Well, I guess that's after these announcements are made this afternoon. It's the final push of whatever button this person pushes. That's all we know, and should set everything off finally. So that's to me very, very good news, and we hope this is your last call for sure for that reason.
Heck, I hope I hope they come out now. I want to be doing the Snoopy dance hollering, show me the money, show me the money. Y'all wouldn't be able to understand a word I'm saying. Hallelujah.
That's true. You'll have your dog dancing with you right there. Anyway.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. But anyway, that's mainly that's the main thing. And since it was public and was put out already, and I know Tank had it and sent it to somebody else who sent it to me and wanted to know if I could confirm it, and I had been told that earlier by someone on our intel team anyway, and so then it wasn't private anymore. So I thought it's okay to bring that out, but that's about all there is to bring out, really. It says everything right there. Let's just hope it's all true, and 2 or 3, 4 hours from now, hopefully we'll be all doing the jig in the middle of the street somewhere. So that's about it.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
All right.
So I guess that kind of covers that department. Let me see. I'm looking to see. As DC said, just before it comes out, we're going to see lots of disinformation and like civil unrest. Well, here we are. Okay. When I say civil unrest, I mean kind of like Kuwait did. There's going to be the emir died. Everything's not going to happen. The next day, kapow, here it is. Kind of like the IMF did. There will be no RV ever, or it's a long ways off. They put that out a couple of days ago. Look where we are now. So first rattle out of the box. A little panache. Glendale, Texas. Come on down. Hello. 817. A little panache. You raised your hand. I think you muted yourself. Hello? Last three of your phone number is 207. A little panache. Well, okay. That wasn't a good start. Here we go. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 954.
That's good.
Hello, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 954.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Question for you. Do you have any, and I certainly appreciated the information that Art presented to us, do you have information about caps on currencies?
Don't think there's a cap on the currencies. There will be a structured payout. This, I believe, concerns the ZIM. I haven't heard about caps on anything else.
Okay. Now, do you have any information about that ZIM? I mean, lots of people say it goes from 2 years to 100 years. Is that flexible? Is that negotiable?
I wish they would confide in me because I would love to give you all the information that you're requiring. I have no knowledge of how they're going to address that.
Okay.
I wish I did.
I do appreciate everything you presented. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you'll do *2 and put your hand down. And this person's always here. B on the web.
Hey Jerry, how's it going today?
Good. How can I help you today? Oh, did I forget to say this is One Question Wednesday?
Sounds good. After this thing happens and we go talk to our wealth manager, do you know if they are setting it up so that when we go in, they already have a team together to deal with us? Or is that something that will be totally being done after we meet with the wealth manager?
I am sure that they have already thought of all these things. That's been my thought also. I think that we're overthinking this because they want the bank, they meaning being the bank, want to work with us. They want us to be fruitful. They don't want us to lose everything and then not be a customer anymore. So I believe everything that you're asking, they're going to have things set up. And if you bring enough to the bottom line, you might be walking from a happy dance to over for a little oxygen, and then a margarita, and sit down in front of a wealth manager and say, okay. So have your plans ready, just in case that happens. I've got my financial plan already set up, so when they do, I can say, okay, here's what I'm going to do.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll go ahead and bow out.
Thank you. And if you'll do *2 to put your hand down, B. Port Lucie, Florida. You always have your hand up. 772.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Well, basically, Art already answered my question, but I wanted to ask you, like from 1 to 10, how do you think that really this is coming today? From the scale of 1 to 10.
Well, I'd like to say 11 or a 12, but
Oh, that'd be great.
right. But nobody has been right to this point. But there's a lot of indicators going on out there.
Because I read that
is,
Abadi was reshuffling his cabinet, and that doesn't have anything to do, right? Because they said the Chinese were the ones in charge. Iraq was.
Exactly. What they want you to look at versus what you actually need to look at is two different things. Iraq is the theater, but it's most important for them. Let us not, dismiss Iraq like it's just, no big deal. They're an integral part of this, but that's the distraction to cover up what's really going on, which I've talked about it before, was the battle between the light and dark about power and money. Nothing stays the same forever. So there's a change going on, and if somebody was trying to take your last $100, wouldn't you be scrapping before you cried uncle, like, no, there's a way out of this and I'm not giving up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Well,
right.
I appreciate it, and again, I appreciate all you do. And well, I signed up for the chat room, but I haven't received any email trying to confirming or anything. I signed up since the first time that you sent the tweet. So just letting you know, I haven't received any email because I like to be part of it,
Sure. I believe apps, aren't you working on that?
Yes, I need to explain to people. They don't seem to understand. When you register, it does not require our approval. It's an open enrollment. Everyone is welcome. You register with ActiveBoard.com is who we have our chat room and forum through. ActiveBoard.com will send you a verification email that will likely go to your spam folder or your deleted folder. You may have accidentally deleted it, is why I say that. So, that being said, once you get that email, you need to open the email. There'll be a verification link inside it. Click on that verification link, and it automatically activates your membership here. Now, if for some reason you've lost that email or it's just going to some black hole, you'll have to re-register. But to do that, you're going to have to use a different username and a different email address because ActiveBoard thinks you're still out there trying to register as your username and your email. So if you try to put that same username and email or even a different username with the same email, it's going to kick it back. So you have to have a totally new username, totally new email address, and start over would be my suggestion.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
Well, have a great day, and I hope we are there today. We'll be celebrating. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll start to put your hand down. St. Joseph, Missouri, 816. Come on down.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I've got a couple questions. I know you said it was one question Wednesday, but it's kind of ties in the same. I've heard that there's going to be 4 different rates, but I'm concerned about the higher two, the Chinese rate and then the contract rate. Is that the same rate, or will there be 2 different rates, or do you know?
Are you talking about for a particular currency or all of them, or what?
Well, that's what I know that Zim doesn't have we're thinking that it doesn't have a contract rate with the Zim, but I'm talking about the other currencies that we hold, like the Dong and the Dinar.
Well, I've heard there's the international rate, and then you've got your market rate, and then you have a contract rate. That's what we've heard. That's the only 3 I know about.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because I'd heard, and I don't remember where I read it. It was on one of the blogs that they were going to might have a Chinese rate, and I didn't know if that was just somebody saying it, or was that true?
That might be considered the contract rate.
Okay. Well, that's why I was kind of confused, and I just wanted to know, when we walk in there, what we will have to ask for. And then also, do you think we will have to use the letters, the IQD and the VNN, or will they already know what we're talking about?
When you walk in, just say, "Hi, I'm here to exchange my currency. I have Iraqi dinar, Vietnamese dong, and so on and so forth," and then have them give you a rate, and then you can start presenting those, but let them show you first, okay?
So pretty much let them show their hand before you show yours. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you for your time, and you have a very good day.
All right. Star 2 to put your hand down, please. Stuart, Florida, 772. Come on down. And star 2 to raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Going to be a short call today.
Jerry, hi. Thank you so much for what you said about Joseph. I think hearing that from you makes a lot of people very happy today, so thank you for that. And I can't find your website. Is it the WINGIT call at .activeboard.com?
No.
Oh.
The WINGITcall.com.
But if we want to go in the chat, isn't it the WINGIT board? No, excuse me. Something about active board somewhere.
WINGITroom.activeboard.com.
Okay.
It's just WINGITroom.activeboard.com.
Okay. That's what I needed. Thanks, sir. Take care. God bless.
What, are you wanting to join the fart board? Is that why you want to join?
No.
Well, I've only got like 8 or 10 people in the fart board. I want more.
What does that mean?
No aggravation, or you're gone like a fart in the wind. So I called it the fart board.
I am not going to aggravate you. I will do you no harm.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Star 2 to put your hand down. Short call, people. Oh, look. Some more raise their hands. Where am I at here? Perth Amboy, New Jersey. 908. Come on down. Hello.
Hi, Jerry.
How you doing?
Good. I had heard, and I would just like clarity on this, that on Deb's call on Sunday, and I did not hear the call, that it was mentioned that Joseph exchanged Sunday, and I don't know if you can verify that or even tell us that.
Even if I knew, I wouldn't say a word.
Okay. All right. It's just a rumor going around, so just wondering if you could give any insight or not, but that's okay. I appreciate that, so thank you.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Star 2 to put your hand down, please. Arlington, Texas, 817. Come on down, Steve.
Hey, Jerry. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Hey, listen, I'm 100% behind you on Joseph. That guy's done a lot of good for Dinar Land, and he's grounded a lot of people, and I'm 100% behind your comments. My question is, in Joseph's final post, as well as on Bruce's call, and of course, Art just brought up the fact that there might have been a USN announcement. We kind of went through this about a month ago when, they're supposed to announce it, and then, of course, they didn't announce it, and obviously I agree with your analogy about, someone coming in and, the bad guys are doing whatever they can like a cornered dog. to make this thing extend out. But I guess my question is do we have any idea of when, in Yosef's post, he mentioned that as of today, they surrendered in a way of some type of announcement. So was that really Jack Lew? Because I read that this morning and he didn't really bring anything up about the USN. So do you think it's announced or it hasn't been announced yet? I guess that's my question.
Art, can you address that real quick, please?
Well, I don't know. That Rosie Rio, she's I was got a text saying her name's on the front of the currency. Actually, she is his assistant, I believe, the assistant Treasury Secretary, and she's the one. And I just checked the TV for C-SPAN on 3 channels and Fox News and PBS. She's not on any of those channels. So where she is making an announcement right this minute, which supposedly is 4 Eastern, I have no idea. But but he didn't, yesterday on Charlie Rose, he did not say anything about USNs. They were talking about putting a lady on the currency eventually and all that good stuff. I think that was just a cover of some kind, but supposedly the currency's in the banks already anyway. And, so I don't know what kind of announcement she's going to make. If she does, it may be somewhere, someplace, and we'll hear about it later. One of those kind of things. That's all we know really at this point.
Well, Bruce mentioned it could be like on some sites on the internet. Yes, last night on his call, but we always get stuck in the mode of there's one more thing that has to happen, and then we kind of wait, and we don't really know if it ever happened or when it's going to happen. And obviously, the expectation is, based on the other information you brought, Art, is that it's supposed to happen today, right?
That's what it's saying. Yeah, I understand how you feel. We all feel the same way. We're told absolutely 12 to 2 in the morning, the emails are coming, and then they never come. There's always something that hadn't been done yet that we didn't know about. And all we can do is bring the information we get, as Bruce or anybody else who brings it. And it's either misinformation on purpose or it's something somebody thought was really happening. Today sounds very plausible. Everything's been done. We don't know of anything else that needs to be done as far as money's being released and so forth and so on. So we're all just waiting too, like everybody else, because we've been told this is finally it, So we're hoping and praying it is today. That's all we can say.
Well, I guess my question though is, do you think the USN announcement, however veiled and whatever display they displayed through like the internet or on a financial channel, does that have to happen before we get the 800 numbers?
I don't know. I have no idea. We haven't heard really any. I can't answer your question because we just really don't know for sure. I don't want to tell you something I don't know, that's for sure, and I don't know.
Right.
So whether it has to actually be in the public and somebody see it for sure, I don't know. If somebody said it was done, then maybe it's acceptable to the Chinese or whomever, and that's all we do know. So we're hoping that's that today's it. That the final, if they want to call it, button gets pushed, and these button pushers been around for a long time, and it's kind of like how many times does the admiral have to go in to sign off, and how many buttons really have to be pushed, and it's after a while it becomes kind of a joke in a way, and yet it's very serious, and there's some reason it hadn't gone till now, but the fact that Iraq is in a position they're in and have an international currency and whatnot, I think it's everything just come together. So I believe it. Yes, it can happen today. That's all I can say, and I'm hoping like everybody else at this point.
Well, I really appreciate. Yeah, Art, I appreciate what you bring to the table, and I appreciate you getting on this call. And Jerry, as always, I appreciate all your efforts as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
By the way, Jerry, that Joseph article today was very good. Everybody should definitely read that.
It's already in our forum already.
Yeah, it's really good. I read the whole thing. I sent an email out generally to all my email database. Everybody should really read that if they want the full scoop on what's really happening. So it's really good. All righty.
Here we go. Home of the Baylor Bears. 254. Come on down.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, Jerry. How are you?
Not bad.
I have a question for you, sir. Have you heard of Sterling Currency Group?
Sure, everybody has.
Okay. When we go into our exchange and everything, I was wondering, are these guys are going to be, opening when this thing gets going? Because I still got some dinar and dong on there with them.
We don't know.
Okay.
A lot of people got caught up in that, unfortunately, and we won't know till how it all shakes out.
Okay. That's what I was needing to know.
All right,
thanks, sir.
So I'm not sure, and they may not play football. Hello, home of the Hurricanes. 305. Come on down.
Oh, yes. This is the home of the Hurricanes.
How you
Jerry,
doing?
I'm doing
Yes.
fine. Thank you. My question was answered. I want to say I got onto your form this morning. It was easy. The confirmation came in seconds, and I'm there. And I would like to also say that your future calling, as you know, is to be a minister. So as you go into your calling, you know it. You know it.
I had two rednecks to be a minister. Don't say that, because now you know what's going to happen after the phone call.
Blue moon along.
No. Now
Thank you,
I've got to
ma'am.
listen.
You're helping.
I got to listen. Yeah, now there you go. You woke him up.
I woke him up. And Art, it is a pleasure. I don't know. It's something about you that is really special. I just want to say to everyone, we have to speak this thing in. It is power in the tongue. And so many people get on calls and they so negative. So we put all of our energy together, as Joseph tried to bring us to be on one accord.
There you go.
We can make this happen. Thank you for accepting my call, and God bless you all.
I don't know if I don't. Yeah, no, I'm going to take this lady's number down. If she calls back in, I think I'm just going to go around her. Now I'm in trouble, ma'am. Look what you've done. But thank you for everything. You're very kind. Go Hurricanes. I am not. No, that is not my calling.
You are
my
the bishop of the beer garden.
I can live with that.
But you will change.
I will talk to you later. I've got to go on to our next caller. Bend, Oregon, 541. Come on down.
Well, hello, Jerry. How are you today?
Ma'am, that is Preacher Jerry. Thank you.
Well, how are you doing, Preacher Jerry? I was just thinking,
please.
As that lady was saying that, I'm thinking, she's right, and there's a place for everybody. Rednecks need preachers too. So, you'd probably be a really, really good one.
No.
Well, if that's what God's calling, you can fight all you want to, but it won't do any good. That's one lesson I've learned the hard way. It's better just to acquiesce at the outset, and it goes a lot easier on you. So.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. Hold on.
Okay.
We will call it the Church of the Horse Poo Poo in Redneck Gulch. Oh my God.
That's wonderful. Where's Redneck Gulch going to be located at?
Hopefully nowhere.
That's pretty great. I like it.
Go ahead.
So I have a quick question for you. I could not get in. I started at 10 after 12 trying to get in on the call today, and that's how many people are on the lines. And I had to wait until you were well into the call and somebody dropped off before I could get a spot. So I missed what you said at the outset, and I was really hoping that you might give me a brief synopsis.
Well, so as not to miss any of the flavor, I suggest you listen to the replay.
Okay.
Because that way, turn both your speakers up, loud and proud, and you will get the full ambiance of everything.
Okay,
but
great.
Make sure you pop the top on a beer first.
All right,
hey,
will
Jerry,
do, Jerry.
It's been 50 minutes. Why don't you have Art read that again? It's only about 2-3 minutes.
Oh, you're talking about Art? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Art, could you
have him read it?
I thought you saw at the very beginning on my side. All right, go ahead.
Sure.
Thank you. God bless everybody.
All right. I had somebody actually text me and say, could you read that again? And I texted back, I went pretty slow. And they just said, laugh out loud. So I told them listen to the replay. Anyway, we got a text this morning. I got a text this morning, but I had already gotten a call saying the same thing. I know Pastor did too, as a matter of fact. And so it's out on the internet, so it's nothing that it's something we can leave out of our intel room, let's put it that way. But the text said the USA/RV is happening today, Wednesday, 3/30/16. We believe the 800 numbers will come out around 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 7:30 Eastern time, but any time before midnight is acceptable. Jack Lew made his required USN speech early this morning at 1:52 a.m. on PBS. I didn't see it, obviously, and some people, I think, did, and don't know exactly what he said, unless there's a replay of that, or you can go to a website for PBS to find it, and I don't think anybody has tried that. But his comments today were irrelevant, it says. The UST's Rosie Rios, who signs her signature on the currency and is his assistant, is doing a currency follow-up today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is right now, and she is expected, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, she is expected to post a video explaining the new currencies, as that is her job. I just checked all the C-SPAN channels that Bruce thought it might be on. I just checked PBS and Fox News and CNN and all those, and she's not on any of those channels at present time, so maybe there will be a video posted later somewhere, and we can get it out there, I'm sure, if we find out. But it says, we believe that the Chinese elder button pusher will do his part on behalf of grandfather around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This will launch a primetime RV notification after markets close, which, as you know, they're closed now, and during normal international banking days, which are Tuesday through Thursday. All first redemption appointments will be set under the cover of darkness, regardless of the time zone, for safety purposes. The first big wave of redeemers are scheduled to be in and out by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, long before the Chinese President Xi Jinping, I think you pronounce it, has met with, it says President O, but we heard today it may not be him, it may be just Biden or somebody else maybe in the administration, not sure, really. I don't know what his purpose is coming here. Nobody has said. Could be just to cover up for what's happening, or maybe just to support the Chinese elders who are seeing that this thing gets done, so we really don't know for sure. So that's all really great news, actually. And like I say, it'll be on, if you need to rehear it again, well, I just do the replay of this call, and you'll hear it again. So be positive, stay positive, because I think it's definitely here.
Thank you, Art. I went ahead and muted her.
Okay.
Let us see. Well, looky here. Another Baylor Bear 254. Kayla, come on down.
Yes, hello, Jerry. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm off work now, so I'm doing better. I just have a quick question about the chat room. I got logged into your site and everything, but I cannot find the chat room. Is it on the same place as the forum?
Yes. If you're logged into the forum, all you got to do is scroll down. You'll see the rolling chat.
Okay, well, that's how it's always been on every other chat I've been on, but I cannot find it on yours. It's not there, and I sent an email, and I haven't gotten an answer. It might have went to my spam like my registration did, but I haven't checked that yet. But, okay, I'll keep trying. Maybe I'll get on my iPad and see if I can find it that way.
If you're logged into the forum, you're logged into the rolling chat, okay?
Okay, I'll keep trying. Thank you.
You're welcome. A blast from the past. Rockstar, come on down.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I just came on real quick. I want to second what Jerry said about Joseph. I also want to second what Art said about where we are at. And I'm going to be half serious, half joking when I say post-RV, we really need to pay attention to proper times again, because Dinarland has fallen into this awful habit of quoting things on West Coast time because of folks who are out in Reno, but there is only one time in the United States. That is Midtown Manhattan. Whatever time it is in Midtown Manhattan, New York City, that's the only time that matters. I hope everybody gets back to being used to that. We got a little undisciplined here about telling time. And also, if you're in the Middle East, if somebody says 3 o'clock, you've got a 4-hour window around 3 o'clock. So get used to that. If you're in China, you need to be 15 minutes late to a meeting because that's the polite thing to do to allow your host to take care of any last-minute oversight. Same thing in Japan. If you're in Germany, if the meeting's at 12:03, you'd better be there at 12:03 because if you're not, they're going to go on to the next meeting. So that's my tongue-in-cheek commentary for today because it is done. We are there. We're going into the banks any hour, and just get ready to start thinking like a rich person. That's it. Hope everybody has a wonderful life. See you later.
Bye. Special caller, go ahead. Hello, special
Good afternoon.
caller.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
Good. Want to say hello to Iko. Was that Iko?
It was.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Oh, I've already got him muted because he always has background noise.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
You're back.
Hello, Iko.
If hello, if special caller summons me, I am here. So.
Oh, no.
Well, I hope everybody's ready to do the Macarena because it's time.
There we go.
Come on.
Going to be doing the time to do the Macarena out of the bank with your deposit slip. It's time.
It's a strange image of all those people doing the Macarena on the defense.
So what makes this
exactly.
different? So what makes this different from any other time? Because people are going to ask. So I figure I'll just ask a couple questions to head them off.
There's several events going on, and if you're paying attention, specifically there was one at 1:30 this morning on a specific spot on a specific channel that was very no one
Art read that.
No one ever
read that this morning.
Nobody ever would have caught that. It flew by everybody's head. And what was said was it was crazy what was said. So I mean there's just so many things going on that makes this time different than any other. And if you're paying attention, you'll know that.
Thank you, sir. I know that you have limited time.
No, I'm fine right now. I don't have another call for another 30 minutes. I'm good.
How's that Bluetooth doing? Low on power?
Love it.
Those things.
Love it.
Those things charge up. If you put it on a charger within an hour, it'll charge completely full again.
Yep. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Okay, well we're going to take a couple calls here. If you'll just mute your phone on your Okay, can anybody hear me?
I can.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right.
All right. Now hold on. First off, let me see if I can get somebody here. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Can you hear me? Come on down. 754. Hello.
Hello, Gary. Can you hear me?
Yep, I got it. John, thank you. Or teleseminar.
Yep. But no, yeah, you're all right. Go for it. Have a great event, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
You're welcome.
There was, I'm sorry, operator error. There were so many people on the board. I had to call the people that are in charge of the site that I'm using to help me out. He said you're so crazy you crashed everything, but it's all good now.
So are you talking to 754?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Come on down.
Thank you. I wanted to find out from special caller, does he have any idea as to when we will be getting the 800 numbers?
Special caller?
He may not be there. He may be talking to Pastor. We read that a little bit ago. The number should be this evening.
Thanks, Artie. Let me just say I absolutely adore your voice. I have not figured out what it reminds me of yet, but your voice reminds me maybe of country, because I'm country myself, and I just love your voice.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I mean, I like yours too, Jerry, but Art has a special sound to his voice.
Art, there you go. You get, there you go, Art.
I'm going to start charging for it. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So we should have him sometime tonight then.
Yeah, that's what we're
saying.
Yep.
Don't hold our feet to the fire, okay?
I will not hold your feet to the fire. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
So now we're going to the biggest troublemaker in the business, Sherman, Texas. Troublemaker, go ahead.
Jerry Maguire, I am not the biggest troublemaker. You know that.
Oh, okay. So you taught the biggest troublemaker. So you're.
Yeah. Now you got it right. I know nobody's going to appreciate me asking this.
Yes. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm here.
Oh, we're back on. I got special caller back on.
Okay. Got anything you want to relay to a special caller?
You mean, are you asking me a question?
Yes. I didn't know.
I didn't hear what y'all were talking about.
That's all right. Go ahead, Sherman.
You can feel free to ask me anything you want to ask me.
Actually, I'm glad special caller came back because he's probably the only one who can answer this question. It's tax season, and I had heard last year and the year before that if we sent in our taxes now for the year 2015, if we included a certain percentage in anticipation of the taxes for 2016, we could avoid a penalty. Is that percentage 50%, 30%? Does anybody know?
Well, I actually can't answer that because I don't know for sure. But what I can tell you that I would do for 2016 taxes is I would, and this is in my opinion only, I would get an extension and sit and wait. That's what I would do.
You just said words that are
opinion.
music to me. Thank you so much. You just
That's
made
in
my day.
Opinion.
I respect that. That is your opinion, and I appreciate it. And Jerry, thank you. I think the gremlins were working overtime when they blew the circuit breaker on your call. But you defeated them all. Just send them to the you-know-what board and be done with them.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I'm out. Thanks.
Troublemaker.
Send them down to the Kool-Aid pond.
Yeah. Do star 2 to put your hand down there. Houston. Hello, Houston. Can you hear me? We've got issues. 832. Come on down. Brian. 832. Hello. Hello, Houston. Going once.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, Houston, I have no audio. All right, the pump is weak and the water's gone. Here we go. Anonymous on the web. Come on down. Anonymous on the web. A lot of background noise there. Come on down. Not even go down that road. There we go. On the web. Water. Come on down.
Hi, Jerry. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Got a quick question. When we go to the bank and say we get a trust, and say I get, the name of the trust is ABC Trust, and when I want to go and actually purchase something like a car or a house, you have to usually sign something? Do I sign it as ABC Trust or say I'm representing ABC Trust, or how do you physically do that?
Well, as a trustee, you can sign your name, or you can sign the name of the trust to the document.
All right. Because I want anonymity, so I didn't want to put my name there. So I guess I'll just do ABC Trust. Also, I like just a quick comment. Your music at the very beginning, that country music. I don't normally listen to country music, but I know the words to that song now about that country song you played. What's the name of that song?
Which one? The very last one, or or Toby Keith?
Was that the Robert Bacon country song?
The very last one says the boys out here drinking.
Oh, that's Blake. That's Blake Shelton. Boys around here.
Yeah, I like that. I know the words now, but anyway.
Yeah, that's chew tobacco, spit.
I think it's a nice country song. So that's the only country song I listen to. Anyway, thank you for taking my call.
You're so welcome.
Okay.
Let us see here. Put her hand down. Our next contestant is going to be Amarillo, Texas, 806. Come on down.
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I am fine. I hope my question is
Ow.
not... What happened?
Those are sharp. Stop that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you send out tweets when you do extra calls or not? I've tried to look on the website to see if you're at a Twitter account to sign up for, like if the numbers come out tonight, or am I dead wrong?
No. If you go to the wingitcall.com and scroll down a little bit, you'll see how you can follow me on Twitter without having to have a Twitter page. Come on.
Okay, because I don't have a Twitter.
Okay, well that.
Okay, I'm
you'll
looking
do that
now under. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. I'm on there right now looking at it, and it's under conference calls and replays. And where would I look?
On the home page, click the home button on the left there. You'll see it says home.
Oh, okay.
And if you'll just scroll down, you'll see how to follow me on Twitter. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I will look for it. Thank you so much, and I really do enjoy your call.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's see here. Looks like Wheeling, Illinois, 630. Come on down.
Yeah, Jerry, is that me?
That's you.
The lady that called in before is talking about a special provision in the IRS code called safe harbor. And if in fact you pay in 110% of your income tax due, then you are not subject to fines and penalties for not making any quarterly payments the next year. Again, it's called Safe Harbor. You could look it up on the IRS website. And it's 110%. And I've been doing this every year since I got involved in this dinar thing, in hopes that I would be able to exchange and then not have to pay any interim taxes, because one of the questions going to be asked is, how long can you leave this money? And if the answer is, well, I got to pay taxes, then I don't know how long I have to leave the money. So that's all I can add.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Let's see here. Now we're going to that wonderful city where they make paste pecani. New York City! Not. They don't know how to make good salsa up there. Unless they got a chef from Texas. 917, come on down. David, New York City. 917. Hello, David.
Hey, Jerry.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
So, I hope you're doing well. Listen,
am.
I have a couple of questions. Obviously, we've all been waiting for this thing to occur. Just curious as to how you're feeling about the information for tonight. That's number one.
I'm feeling good about it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm very hopeful as well. I know my friend is listening on the other end. Number two, I did sign up for the WINGIT chat room and have sent a couple of tweets to you guys. So, also to Appaloosa, and was hoping to get some help on that. I had sent, how could I, because I keep getting that that it's not registering or something like that. So I'd like to be part of the chat room as well.
You went and you registered and didn't get a confirmation email.
Yeah, I haven't got. That's the problem. I haven't gotten the. I registered 2 days ago, and I never received the confirmation email. So what I went and did is sent you guys a tweet, a couple of tweets, but I had not heard back from you.
Well, here's what you do: pick another name, a username, and another email address, and do it again, because it's still open at this time. Just start brand new.
Okay, so just start it all over again. Okay.
Start all over.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's hope for the best tonight.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Twin Cities, Michigan, 763. Come on down.
How are we doing today?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just laying back watching an old Western on TV, nothing like that, right?
Blue Moon. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I wish I had about 12 of them. Then a little bit later on, a nice thick juicy steak and potatoes to go with it.
There you go.
But just out of curiosity, if what I'm hearing you guys say is correct tonight, is supposed to be a good night. Just out of curiosity, if it doesn't happen, I don't want to jinx nothing, but if it doesn't happen, how much longer can this actually stretch out before anything happens? Before the whole world basically collapses and crumbles.
Well, that's a good question. I wish that I had enough intellectual economist in me to answer that question, or a political, but I don't think I would strike anybody as being a great politician or political, so I can't answer that.
I'd vote for you.
All righty, sir. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Greensboro, North Carolina, 336. Come on down.
Hello, Jerry, and thank you for taking my call. I do appreciate it.
Sure.
My question is similar to the other two gentlemen, but I want to ask a special caller, on a scale of 1 to 10, how does he feel about this thing actually going down this evening?
He's gone, and I'm going to speak for him.
Sure.
Nobody's been right yet, but we feel very, very, very good about this, okay?
Okay.
If we don't know because we're not the button pusher, but we look at things that are happening, okay?
Okay, I got you. All right, that answers my question. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So let's try this again. Houston, we have a problem. 832. Brian, come on down.
Jerry, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, great. First time caller here.
You're going to have to speak up a little bit.
Okay. I hear a lot about the dinar, but not the dong or zim. Is these things going to be in the same basket? I mean, do we know that for sure? Or what is, what can you tell me about that?
They're all going to go in the same basket. It would not make sense to do it otherwise.
Right. Okay. I just haven't heard anything about Vietnam or anybody visiting over there. I'm just curious.
Okay.
But anyway.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Last train to Yuma, 928. Come on down.
Is this Reverend Jerry Blue Moon?
This is Reverend Jerry Blue Moon.
I'm so happy to speak with you. I just wanted to clarify something on the your forum. I also had not gotten a acknowledgement to join, and then I tried again, and then I sent you an email telling you what a dummy I am with computers. And as soon as I sent that, I got my confirmation. So apparently, you have to out yourself about being a nerd to get onto your forum. And
well, there you go.
And that's it. I just want to thank you so much for your call.
You're so welcome.
Myself
do me a favor. Put both hands on the monitor and say you're healed.
I will. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Weatherford, Texas. Last four of your phone number is 2240.
I guess that'd be me, Jerry. Do you, Pearl, I'm a redneck, but do you know where the term redneck came from?
Yeah, but I'm going to let you explain it.
Well, it actually came from the 1930s when some unionized coal miners were going into southern Virginia trying to get the coal mine owners to go unionize, and they all wore red bandanas. And at that point, the rednecks were considered good guys.
And we are, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We are. But a lot of people kind of look down on redneck, but at that time they wore the red bandanas to identify themselves, and they were considered the good guys. And then there was another deal way back when people be out in the cotton pads, and these were the white folk, of course, chopping cotton and hoeing cotton and stuff, and they got their necks sunburned, and they were called rednecks.
Uh-huh. Come here. You're going to get yourself in trouble in just a second. Not you, the dog.
Oh. No. That's all I had. I just thought you were talking about rednecks. I thought, well, maybe the audience needs to know where it all came from.
Absolutely, and I want to say this.
Down on us.
Without us, without the people that were able to start a company, exploit us, make us wage slaves, they wouldn't have what they have. So by golly,
right.
I think we're considered. I consider myself salt of the earth. Oh, here we go.
Well, I always have. I mean, it's us. And, I got out of high school and went straight into the oil field, and stayed there for 5 years before I picked up enough courage to go to college, and they're on it. It's all history.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let's take this person has the privilege of being the last caller, and then I'm going to wrap it up. San Antonio, Texas, 210. Come on down.
Hi, Jerry. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I spent 13 months in Vietnam, lost a lot of good friends, and spent a lot of years getting my head back adjusted. So it really seems like poetic justice that I'm going to get something back from that country that took so much from me. I just wanted to mention that. And I thank you for all you're doing.
You're welcome.
You hear me?
Thank you. Oh, yes.
All right.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you as well. Bye-bye. I'll let you go on now. I know we've had a long day and answered a lot of calls, and I thank you so much for the work you're doing.
And thank you very much. So, here we go. Let me see, nope. Okay. Well, this is it for the day. Want to say thank you for calling in. You've heard everything except, and you didn't miss anything during my screw up there on running the board. Just trying to get it corrected. Thank God I did, with a little help from my friends. So we wait. But this time I think it's a good wait. Relax. If anybody gets upset, let me do that. Let me get upset for you. Trust me, I do a good job of it behind the scenes. Hold on. Hey! No. Just a minute. You get out there and do that. Where was I at? I do that enough for all of us. So relax. Thank you for making the board what it is, the website what it is, the forum for what it is, and all the people that bring in information on here. Thank you for all that. And especially, let's not forget those special women called the web mistresses and all the mods. Somebody is still unmuted. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. Uh-huh. Go ahead. I'll talk to you later. Web mistresses, the mods, their decision is final. If they make a decision, you got to be gone like a fart in the wind, so be it. But that's what's making this board and keeping everything above board. So that being said, I'm going to stop the recording.